I'm coming to be with you. I'm looking forward to it. I'm bringing all my friends.
I've got Billy Graham coming via the Swan. I'll be there before you know it. You make sure that you are there. We may have literature.
Johnny Stewart going to be there. It's a wonderful, wonderful life. Hey, Bill Clinton, I feel your pain. Okay. Ronald Reagan needed to throw in a Republican. Hey, we're all going to be there. Want you to come, make plans right now. Hey, don't miss this thing. Don't miss it. I'll be looking for you. We're going to have a good time.
Ooh, man, and I look back on some of those heroes of mine. Billy Graham. I love Billy Graham.
Oh, Billy Graham, what a man. What a preacher. What a preacher. And there's some of you right now that probably need to make a decision right now.
But we don't have time, okay? Do it at your church, okay? I didn't bring any cards for you to fill out or anything. Do you love Billy? I love Billy. I've always wanted to do Billy for Billy. It's been my dream that when I would see Billy,
I'd just do Billy. And I'd say, hello, Billy. God bless you, Billy. We love you, Billy. Or I'll call you William, whatever you want me to call you. I've chained all the doors together. You can't leave until I come and meet you and get my picture. Picture.
Picture, honey, picture. And, I've always, Robert, I was always going to be ready to do that. It's been my heart. I've talked about it. Well, less than a year ago, Billy Graham Evangelistic Association called and said, would you come and speak to our staff and their families for our family picnic, staff picnic? I said, let me pray about it, yes. Always be ready to give an answer to the hope that's within you. Duh. But oh, Billy, I love Billy. So I didn't know if I'd get to meet him, and I didn't think I would. I got there and everything, about 5:30, time to eat. We're at the Cove, which is there in Asheville, North Carolina, Black Mountain, up on the top of the mountain. And all of a sudden, one of the staff came up and said, Dr. Graham's coming up the mountain. I went, he's coming up the mountain. I wrote a new song that ought to be out before too long. He'll be coming around the mountain. He'll be coming around. Oh, get over it. Us preachers know how to steal better than anybody. I had one old preacher tell me one time, he said, once you hear it, it's yours. And sometimes you hear us preachers and, at your church and you go, I think I heard Charles Stanley say that. Well, did you ever think maybe Charles heard it from us first? But old Billy Graham, and all of a sudden he walks in. And when he walks in, instead of me being ready, which I've always been ready, I just wimped out. I sort of did like a Tim Conway. Okay there, yeah, boy. Okay. Hey, Billy. Hello there, Billy. Hello, Billy. Totally wimped out. Well, they said, Dr. Graham would like to sit with you and eat supper with you. I said, let me pray about it, yes. Sat down with him, and we ate, had steak, had corn on the cob, beans, everything, and it was just great. And I was talking to him, opening up my heart to him and everything. I said, Dr. Graham, I said, I've been imitating you for years. I said, I've been dreaming of this moment. I love you. I appreciate you. I said, I hope you don't mind me imitating you tonight. And, I'm going to do you here in just a little bit. And he looked at me and he said these words. Are y'all ready? These are from Billy Graham. He looked at me and he said,
you could take over.
I thought, what's Franklin gonna do? I guess he'll have a little Samaritan's Purse or something to do. And then we sat, and they brought rockers out for us, and we sat in some rockers and just rocked, you know. And we were the only two in rockers, but I was just rocking with Billy. We were rocking along, you know. And I don't know, you know how when you're with somebody famous, you just want to, don't know what to say or do. I just went, these are great rockers, Dr. Graham. I like these rockers. He said,
I like rockers. He said, it's my idea to have rockers here at the Cove. And I think people like to rock. And when they're at their cabin, they can rock and just relax and fellowship.
I said, well, that's great. I said, and I don't know why I said this. I don't know why I said this, but, just sort of, here it came. I went, Cracker Barrel's got some good rockers. And he looked at me and he said,
there's too many people at Cracker Barrel.
oh, you're right, there are way too many. There are way too many.
Hi, Dennis Swanberg here, and too often we don't laugh enough. The Bible says a merry heart doeth good like a medicine. Ecclesiastes said there's a time for tears, but there's a time for laughter. And you know what? It's time for you to laugh. It's time for you to be inspired and encouraged, and I want you to come and be a part of this event. I'm looking forward to being there with you. We're going to all laugh together, and the Lord's going to be there with us to enjoy it with all of us.
So as Billy Graham would say, I want you to write it down. Don't wait for any more literature to come in your mail. You just say, I'm coming today. God bless you.